became the cause of Bhishma's death. The Mahabharata is considered to be the world's worst war, in which the gods and the demons participated along with humans. Although there were many characters in the Mahabharata, there was one such character who remained from the very beginning of this epic till its end. Yes, we are talking about the majestic Ganga's son Devrat, who is also known as Bhishma. Bhishma was the son of goddess Ganga and King Shantanu. He had taken an unbroken vow to keep the honor of his father, to follow celibacy for life, and to serve the throne of Hastinapur only by being lineless.
I, Bhishma, son of Ganga, taking all the four directions as a witness, take a vow that I will always remain celibate and childless, and whoever sits on the throne of Hastinapur, I will always be available in his service.
After this sacrifice of Bhishma, his immense strength and greatness was known among all the Kshatriya. According to the Mahabharata, when Bhishma's half-brother Vichitraveer was sitting on the throne of Hastinapur, then the king of Kashi announced the groom selection ceremony for his three daughters, Amba, Ambika, and Ambalika. His daughters were famous in all over the world for their qualities and beauty. But when Bhishma came to know that the king of Hastinapur has not been invited in the ceremony, then he got angry and kidnapped all the daughters and took them to Hastinapur in order to get them married to Vichitraveer. After reaching Hastinapur, Amba spoke to Bhishma about her wish for solitude.
O great Bhishma, you have kidnapped me and my sisters, but I love Shalva, the king of the kingdom of Shalva, and have accepted him as my husband in my heart.
When Bhishma came to know about this, he sent Amba to the Shalva kingdom. But the king cursed Amba by saying that Bhishma had abducted her and defeated him in the war. Being a Kshatriya, now accepting her as his wife is against my morals. After this incident, Amba again returned to Hastinapur, and this cycle continued for 6 years. In the end, pleading with Bhishma and telling him,
O son of Ganga, a woman has not been ridiculed so much in any era. Now to save the shame of a woman, you have to follow the Kshatriya religion and marry me.
Amba, I am bound by my unbroken vow. I cannot help you in any way. You should request to marry Shalva. Hearing this, Amba became enraged and burning in anger. She requested many great kings to fight Bhishma and put an end to him. But fearing Bhishma's might, everyone refused to help Amba. Amba wandered from door to door in the fire of anger, but no one supported her. In the end, after failing, Amba absorbed herself in the severe penance of Lord Kartikeya. Open your eyes, daughter, and ask, what boon do you want?
O Lord, I have no desire for any boon from you, but I want justice from you. Because of Bhishma, the whole world has rejected me, and now Bhishma's death will be my justice.
Lord Kartikeya came to know about Amba's plight and gave her a garland made of blue lotus flowers, and also gave the boon that, Amba, whoever wears this garland will become more powerful than Bhishma and will prove as a cause of his death. Amba also went to many heroes with that garland, but no one was ready to fight with Bhishma. In the end, she requested the Panchal king Drupad, but he also refused to help her in any way. In anger, Amba untied her hair and filled with rage, she hung a garland of blue lotus flowers given by Lord Kartikeya at the main gate of Drupad and went to the Himalayas in severe penance of Mahadev Shiv.
Amba, open your eyes. Your penance is complete now.
Mahadev, if you are pleased with my penance, then you yourself go and take my vengeance.
Amba, Gangaputra Bhishma has done injustice to you, and you will take your own vengeance. I give you a boon that in your next life you will be the cause of death of Ganga's son Bhishma.
As soon as Samba got this boon, she could not wait any longer, and Amba burnt a fire and surrendered herself to the fire and gave up her life. In the next life, Amba was born to the Panchal king as a daughter Shikhandi, who remembered all the memories of the previous birth. Drupad raised Shikhandi like a boy and was skilled in warfare, according to the Mahabharata story. When she was in her youth, at that time, she had put on the garland hanging at the entrance of the palace. And as a result of the boon given by Lord Kartikeya, she got the strength of infinite heroes. Seeing the necklace around his daughter's neck, Drupad was terrified that because of his daughter, now he would have to take enmity with Bhishma. In a fit of rage, Drupad threw Shikhandi out of the kingdom. Shikhandi, expelled from kingdom, wandered in the forest, where a Yaksh, knowing the fate of Shikhandi, cleansed her body and converted her into a eunuch. The war of the Mahabharata lasted for 18 years, where the Kauravas' army was very strong, while the Pandavas had Lord Krishna. According to an episode of Mahabharata, when Shikhandi came to know when Bhishma was going to fight this war on the side of Kauravas, then she left her penance and came to Sri Krishna. Lord Krishna was already familiar with the revenge and boon she got in her previous birth. But Arjun was doubtful. Lord, in this war, the masters from all four directions have come to participate. In such a situation, would it be appropriate to include such a eunuch in our army? Arjun, this is the war of Mahabharata for the sake of religion and justice. You just know that Shikhandi being in this war will be the reason for your victory. Sri Krishna included Shikhandi in the army of Pandavas. And with his fighting skills, he delivered many defeats to the Kaurava army. But his vengeance was not ending. According to the Mahabharata, in anger, Shikhandi had killed many warriors of the Kauravas. Seeing this, Ashwathama took command of the war and injured Shikhandi with his arrows and destroyed his chariot. In retaliation, the burning Shikhandi challenged warrior Bhishma in the middle ground. Hearing Shikhandi's challenge, Bhishma had come to know that Amba was born as Shikhandi, so that she could end him at the behest of Arjuna. Shikhandi came in front of Arjuna, due to which Bhishma could not shoot arrows at Arjuna, and Arjuna released a divine weapon which turned into several thousands of arrows and pierced the chest of warrior Bhishma, and he finally abandoned his body. Friends, this was the story of one of the characters in our history who took birth many times to take her vengeance and finally turned the injustice done to her into justice by struggling with her destiny.